When you're ready, I'm going to be all over the place, just to warn you, for the camera. Can everyone hear me okay? Yeah. Yes? Okay, my name is Farah Fancy. I started a collective called Le Groupe Herencias. What we do is we use art to try to create means for engaging people in conversations. And that's about sharing people's identity, culture, and also their heritage. What we do is we use music, we use dance, we use theater, and we also use a little bit of drama to illustrate this. And right now, what I've got in my mind is the whole Bill 62 issue. How many people here know what Bill 62 is?
Half of it.
Part of it. It's been going on since 2015. If you don't know what it is, take a look online and you can find out all the information. So, I wanted to ask a question. Very simple. You don't need to answer this out loud if you don't feel comfortable. But how many of you have met somebody like me before?
Met in public?
Met in public. Or how many of you have talked to somebody? Seen, talked, okay, met, seen, talked. Somebody like me. Obviously, I am a Muslim. What we do is we try to challenge people's ideas of stereotypes, expectations. You can see that I'm a particular type of Muslim, but actually I don't actually wear the niqab. I just did that today for a social experiment, and actually on my way here, I was stopped by the police. I was driving.
Oh, wow.
I've driven for almost 30 years, and for the first time in my life, random inspection by the police.
Random.
So what we try to do in the workshops that we run is we try to peel off some layers to what we are as individuals, what we are as human beings, what we are as cultures, and identity as a culture. We try to bridge the different cultures together to have different discussions between one culture and the next to try and find out more information with the other people. So what I do is I work with people who either have been through trauma, work with people with different ethnocultural backgrounds, I work with indigenous folks, I work with people of different generations, I work with people who are also labeled as people with disabilities, and obviously I have not worked with strippers before. I wish that I had, because I probably am not going to do this very gracefully. But this, for example, is another form of Muslim, but actually this is not who I am either. So I'm going to take this off. What is a pin bag? Because Muslims come in all shapes, forms, and sizes. And the reason why I did this today, why I place, which is fine that my hair is like this, and that I'm not wearing shoes right now. So just to be very quick, I wanted to show you something else. I've got 4 volunteers over here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 4 balloons. Perhaps some of you have seen this online before. Perhaps some of you have not. Each of you, I'm going to give you a balloon. I'm going to do this super fast. This is your space that you've got here. You each have a balloon. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you each a needle.
Oh.
Okay? You're each going to have a needle. As I said, this is your space. There are 2 rules. 1, save your balloon. 2, don't hurt anyone. Okay? Ready, set, go.
Wait, we're supposed to pop other people.
Those are on the rules. This is your space. 1, protect your balloon. 2, don't hurt anybody. What are you going to do?
What kind of person you are.
But the goal is what?
That's the only rule.
There is no goal.
There's no goal. Right. So, no. I just want to hug you. I just want to hug you. Yeah, okay.
Another needle? See that happen here.
Generous people on stage.
That was planned. We rehearsed before. No.
Yeah,
Destabilize.
Well, because there was no goal, so I thought if it was
Divide
like the goal
and
of
conquer.
Divide and conquer. Why would you say divide and conquer?
That's the goal of racism, fear, paranoia, is feeding all the wrong informations about, no, what we just saw, that's passed to the public, to the big public, that's us. Then, if you do possess a weapon, a rifle, a pistol, a knife,
A Facebook account.
you use it. Yeah, no, because you have received the fear from what the politics are, or the media are, no? Not fake media, but the real media. The real media. And you act accordingly because you're being brainwashed to defend yourself. and explode your balloon. Yeah, that's it.
So there's no right answer to the question that I just asked. There's so many different answers to that question, and I'm sure that you could think of many permutations of what could have happened in this space. And obviously the more people you get involved in an activity like that, that was not an activity that I made up. It's actually online on Facebook that I saw it. I always try to give acknowledgement to whomever I find this from. And unfortunately I don't know the name of the gentleman who designed this, workshop game, but it's something that you all can use just to try to get people to create conversation and see what happens. See what people do with that weapon that they've got and that balloon, which is part of them. It's something that they have to guard, something they need to keep, and see what happens with the conversation.
Sorry, it's about to me, honestly. I speak Arabic, study Arabic. My name is Masood, Southside Muslim, a Muslim country. That being done, I graduated in very well. I know Quran very well, more than many people. I studied very well. And I live in Montreal and it's a Muslim community. I live in Ville Saint-Laurent for 3 years, close to Muslim community. When I saw a job that you were really hurt me because I had so close sympathy to so many young girls in Ville Saint-Laurent in Montreal that were forced by their parents from age of 11 to wear hijab. 2 minutes, please give me 2 minutes, okay? Wear hijab from age of 11, it hurt me because many of us young girls in Montreal that we live in the same city and our numbers, and the Canadian government do not want to talk about that. They forced to leave the country.